imagine, okay, so when does Sarada Das Mahabharata come? 500 years ago, 600 years ago. Odisha is, a new king is coming to, the Gajapatis are emerging. It's a new, and whenever a king takes over, now this is the rule of kings, they will support new architecture and new literature. So even now when you see the new government comes, the first thing they'll do is they'll build a new building and statues. So nobody will forget them. कि नया मूर्ति बनाएंगे ताकि कोई मुझे नहीं भूलेगा. वैसे ही पुराने जमाने में जो राजा होते थे, वो पहले कोई मंदिर बनाएंगे या कोई लेखक को कहेंगे कि तुम काव्य लिखो. And because Gajapatis were the patrons of Odia literature, and this is where Odia literature sort of bursts into the and becomes very, very big. Till then it was very rural, but then suddenly it becomes Kavya literature. You have, and he was probably a soldier. Sarada Das was probably a soldier. Yes. That's what I've heard. So he writes this poetry, and it is not a translation of the Vyasa Mahabharata. It is a very different story with unique stories inside, which you don't find in the Sanskrit Mahabharata. So I've been talking to B.N. Patnaik, who translated many of his Sarada Das's work, and we're trying to now bring it in Hindi. So the thing is, because the Hindi belt is clueless. When I asked them, tell me the oldest Mahabharata written in a non-Sanskrit language, they don't know. I said, it is Odia.
My God, I think we need to appreciate Sarada.
Because in Ramayana, it is Tamil. In Ramayana, everybody knows Kamba Ramayana. Kamba Ramayana was the first non-Sanskrit work which was written by Kamba in Tamil Nadu. But in Mahabharata, the first is from Odisha, done by Sarada Das, and in that, he tells these new stories, and one of those stories is the Navagunjara story, which is not found anywhere else in the world. But now let me explain how imagination works. How does imagination work? Why are you telling the story of Navagunjara? So, when you read, let me explain how you see it. When you read Greek mythology, so everybody likes Greek mythology, there is a character called Chimera. Or if you read Harry Potter, they will show all these dragons and demons. So, Chimera is this animal. Chimera is an animal which is part goat, part lion, part serpent. So 3 animals. 1/3 goat, 1/3 snake, 1/3 lion. And the hero looks at this animal and says, oh, this is an unnatural animal, let me destroy it. And so in Greek mythology, whenever you find these animals which are mixed, they are considered to be monsters and they are killed by the heroes. In India, in Sarada Das Mahabharata, when Arjun sees a creature which he has never seen before, and there are 9 animals, and I always, when I work with children, I tell them, please identify the 9 animals. So there is a rooster, there is a peacock, there is a bull, there is a tiger, there is a lion, there is a serpent, there is an elephant. So 9 animals. And what is your instinct when you see something unknown? जब कुछ तुम्हें समझ नहीं आता है, पहली बार उसको देखते हो, ऐसे जानवर तुमने कभी देखा नहीं है, तो तुमको डर लगता है. तो आप क्या करते हो? आप इनसिक्योर बन जाते हो. जब इनसिक्योर बन जाते हो तो हाथ में आप तलवार निकालते हो. And Arjun, what he does is he removes his gandhi and says, मैं इसको मारने वाला हूँ. But then he sees that in his human hand there is a lotus flower. And Arjun realizes कि जो तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आता है, वो राक्षस नहीं होता है. हमारे देश में जो समझ में नहीं आता है, उसे हम भगवान कहते हैं. क्योंकि यही the unknown will take you towards wisdom. So if you are the unfamiliar, the unknown is the doorway to Saraswati. So Sarada Das is showing us the Indian way of thinking कि जब कुछ नया चीज देखते हो, उसको destroy मत करो, उसको समझो.
As an answer to Greek philosophy.
So the Greek philosophy is everybody has to fit into the mold, into the classification system. While Sarada Das is saying, everybody doesn't have to fit into everything. So nowadays, for example, in the West, there is this big conversation happening about trans people, gay people, lesbian people. And Sarada Das is looking at it saying that everybody doesn't have to fit into a box. You will have men who are slightly feminine. You will have women who are slightly masculine. You will have all kinds of permutation and combination. In many ways, he is making fun of Manusmriti. Because in Manusmriti, it says Chatur Varna, 4 Varna, and there should be no Ullangan. And he is saying, no, but in God will kya, 4 kya, 9 aaj जानवरों को लेके आऊंगा मैं. And now you try to classify it.
Okay.
Is it a vegetarian animal? Is it a non-vegetarian animal? Is it a reptile? Is it a bird? Classify करके दिखाओ.
Very clever.
So this is Saranadas saying that not everything can be classified. इतना भी arrogance मत रखो कि तुम सब कुछ को you'll put everything in a box. We tell them to think out of the box. And Saranadas is saying there is no box. The divine doesn't care for your box. The divine will not fit into your box. You may say, which is zoology में भी learn ना, reptile is this, bird is this. Where do you put Navagunja? It is a reptile also. It is a herbivorous, it is carnivorous, it is a reptile, it is a bird. Is it human? Because there is a human hand over there. Saranadas is making you think. And I think that symbol is such a sophisticated modern idea 500 years ago.
And it took us so long to recognize it.
It is there. See, symbols are there. It is like Saraswati. She is sitting and saying, I will be there. When you become smart, you will discover me.
It's true. But when you say that at times it's imagination which turns into accepted as history, I think we were talking about also Radhanath Ray's poem of 19th century of Nandi Kesari. It is adapted from a Greek, you were saying?
Yes. So